I just had a fabulous consultation with someone I just turned down as a client. Hi, my name's Keeley. I'm a Cuddle Therapist, and I want to tell you a little bit about it. The incredible and important thing about consultations is that I get to ask questions to make sure that I am the right practitioner for someone, and they get to ask questions to make sure that what I offer is what they're looking for. This client was really honest and beautifully described very vividly what they were looking for. And what that included was not a lot of emotional connection, not a lot of emotional processing, but as much skin to skin, soothing, calming contact as possible. They said, like, I know we're not going to get naked, but kind of as close as we can just to get as much of that skin to skin calming contact as possible. Not any of the emotional stuff. I love that they were honest about that. I know some other people might judge them for that, but honestly, I can see how that would feel lovely in different contexts. It is just not what I do. My practice hinges so centrally is the word I'm looking for, centrally on the emotional processing, the emotional closeness, the emotional safety that has to happen, I think, before cuddling can feel good, fulfilling, safe, etc. Put your word in there. And if I were to try to take out that element of it, I don't think either of us, neither their client nor me, would have a very good time or really be getting what either of us wanted out of the session. I want to be able to offer my skills, my talent, my passion to someone who can utilize and value my skills, and the other person is looking for something to really fulfill this need that they have. If I'm not the right person for that, I would rather them go to some place where they can really find that and have a really fulfilling, both people can have a really fulfilling and positive experience. So I had a choice, and I think a lot of us have these choices in life, and I want to highlight it. I know I just mentioned this, but I think in our service industry world and mentality, there is an idea of like, oh, well, if I offer 8 different things, and what someone is looking for is just 2 of those 8 different things, offering them less to get the same money, well, that's fine, right? And I don't look at it that way. I look at my service and what I offer as including all these things, but it's not because they're like add-ons. It's because that is the totality of the one thing that I offer. It's like if a cake is made out of flour and eggs and sugar, I can't still have a cake and not have it include the eggs. Once they're all mixed together, the product I'm providing is the cake. The kind of cuddle therapy I do has it like, without being able to take it out, has the emotional piece to it. So I wasn't going to have that person spend the money and waste the money, honestly, on something they weren't really looking for. They were trying to get a square peg to fit into a round hole. You know, I wouldn't want that for them. I want them to find the thing that they're looking for, and I know it's out there. I know someone would adore providing what they're looking for, because there's all kinds of people in the world doing all kinds of wonderful work. And so I wanted to talk a little bit about that, and it was a great consultation. Still have respect and appreciation and admiration for this person who's looking for some support in a very specific way in the world, and I don't have to feel like I am any lesser for not being able to provide that thing. I've made the analogy many a time. If someone goes into a oncologist's office and asks, hey, I've got this heart murmur, can you help me? The oncologist doesn't feel bad about sending them down the street to cardiology. I don't feel like they're a bad oncologist if they send someone down the street who's having trouble with heart murmurs to go to a cardiologist. They're just different disciplines, and that's how I view this too. I want to share that with you. Thanks for listening.